He's got that class on the flat. Just a strange thing the way he knocked up that last bit of that race, because it was a 2,700 metre race. He should have still been going okay in that race. He'd had a perfect trip. He appeared to be cruising. 285, I still do have my doubts about him, Steve. You just about convinced me on him.
Thank you. That's good. Look out. By the middle of the year.
Well, it's taken a while anyway.
Man of Glory, one of the long shots, 70s and 17s, about to go forward. Great day for the hurdles jockeys to share the jockeys room with their flat counterparts on line red Auckland Cup Day. This is the Auckland International Airport. Well, I think the concept has worked very, very well with the size of fields and the interest there has been in the dual hurdle day, Boxing Day, and now leading into this New Year's Day.
Yeah, it's just great. The variety is the spice of life, and the hurdle does give it a whole lot more. On Cup Day, here's the first with Keith.
Set to go. And they're off in the International Airport. Hurdles, and one of the first away is To The Max. Crown Dancer goes up. Mallorca on the outside. Profiler kicked up on the inside to go with the leaders. Hummers right there as they approach the Firth, and they jumped at about 4 and 5 deep in the lead. Ultimate Conquest slow and drifted out, and getting back Deluge, and back also is now Honestly as they come around the corner. So a fight for the lead, and on the inside Crown Dancer takes it from Mallorca right there. To The Max. Profiler dropped in behind the Man of Glory travelling out wide. Then followed Aqua Meadow as they swing into the straight. Hummer on the inside of it. Jocular on the inside of it as they come to the first in the straight. Trimmer's back on the rails, then Classifies well buried on the inside, then followed by Deluge as they skipped over that one, and Ultimate Conquest is last. Down to the second in the straight now. Mallorca with ears pricked goes to it. The Chestnut from out wide. Man of Glory, beautiful jumping. Crown Dancer's got a lovely run on the inside with To The Max right there. Working up on the outside of these now as they go with a lap to go is Honestly going forward from Profiler, then followed by him the Clear as they work up that rise is Trimmer. Jocular, the grey, is next. Then followed Aqua Meadow and Classify, trailing Jocular as they work up that rise by the 1600. Hummer is next. Deluge is next, and Ultimate Conquest is last. Out by that 1600. The leader is now Mallorca, tackled on the outside by Honestly, and they get away about 4 lengths on Man of Glory, who's being steadied. Profiler goes up to its quarters, then 3 back. Crown Dancer. To The Max is next, then Trimmer, then Jocular, Classify as they go to the one by the 1400 metres. Leaders out at Mallorca, big jump, both of them on the outside. Honestly, over nicely Man of Glory, splendid jumping. Fourth now is then goes Profiler as they go to the next on the far side and skip over. Crown Dancer is fifth, 3 back then. Trimmer on the inside of To The Max. Jocular and Classify together as up the rise they go to the next. Deluge is back with Hummer, and back there Aqua Meadow and Ultimate Conquest, the one by the 1,000 now, and it's Honestly took the lead. Strides over 2.5 now, giving a little ground. To The Max. Trimmer had a life, put his nose on the ground, but the rider picked him up nicely. Racing down to the start hurdle, the leader getting away Honestly by 3 now on Mallorca. Profiler coming into it. Where are your favourites? 3 back. Man of Glory, Crown Dancer. Jocular now improving a bit. Classify still about 8 to 10 off the leaders. Start hurdle coming to it. Over goes Honestly by 2. Profiler after him now. Mallorca hasn't given in yet. Crown Dancer coming into it 4th. Then Jocular on the outside of Man of Glory. Classify working round 3 deeper. Big good go here. Deluge still in it with To The Max as they come to the turn. Around the corner they come 2 to go. Profiler hit the lead about 2 clear. Hard ridden though from on the Honestly in second place. Crown Dancer after these. Jocular and Classify still with a hope. Second last they come to it. Profiler over from Honestly on the outside. Now out wide. Deluge is starting to run at them as well. Crown Dancer's the danger right through on the inside. Last coming up. Crown Dancer dashed to them. Jocular's after him as they skipped over and hit for the winning post. Deluge fights on out wide. Crown Dancer. Deluge the 2 from Jocular. Crown Dancer on the inside. Fighting hard though from Deluge. Crown Dancer beat Deluge. Jocular just very close, second and third with Jocular and Deluge. Profiler was the next one home, then followed behind this lot as they went across was well back Aqua Meadow. Alongside of it then Honestly from Ultimate Conquest ran on from Hummer. Man of Glory. Classify didn't fire today. Trimmer the next one, and Mallorca was the last one home. Crown Dancer, beautifully ridden right through on the inside by Cara Waters, has kicked out and fought them off and has won it, and won it nicely. Deluge, I think, will just hold Jocular on the post in second place, and Jocular whacked away the grey third. So here we are, and gee, what a race. They were all in it on the turn, and Crown Dancer laid about 5th off all the way, fought them off as it came with this beautiful run through on the inside. Cara Waters at it again. Deluge tried very hard, and Jocular dashed home as he did the first day, but just not quite good enough on this occasion. Crown Dancer the money, Deluge second, Jocular next at the line.
Keith, I've got to ask you, with regards to the point situation with both Jocular and Crown Dancer finishing a first and a third, will they split the 10,000?
Well, I'm not quite sure exactly on the points, but it's going to be close, isn't it? Because they've reversed first and third on both occasions, so it sounds a lot like it to me.
Yes, too good. The big improver was, you're right, Luke, Crown Dancer.
Gorgeous ride too, settled it handy to the pace to Cara Waters, and I think that was the big advantage on these firm tracks. The hurdlers skip along in front. It's awfully hard to come from back in the field, and Jocular and Classify were relatively well back. Crown Dancer settled nice and handy to the pace. It's dashed through on the inside, and this could perhaps be a portent for things to come later in the day for the McGlade and Douglas stable, who line up Regal Krona in the Auckland Cup stable. Obviously going well, 4, 6 and 1 in the first as we wait for the call to come through. Deluge has gone a very big race for second, and Jocular third. Classify got back but still disappointing.
It was disappointing, and Profiler gave me a hope on the turn.